Hello, and welcome to Our Kids, brought to you by Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Ballard High School correspondent Lindsay Lasanti. Welcome to the new year. As 2016 begins, we take a look at how students are preparing for future jobs, how a major donation of instruments benefits JCPS music programs, and how students got a hands-on experience with the dangers of driving while texting. We'll also have stories from our 5-star high school student correspondents.
If you're walking in the halls at PRP, it's very possible you may hear a new sound.
When the clouds start coming, the storm chasers are going. I'm Ballard correspondent Taylor Crane, and I'll give you a behind-the-scene look at storm chasing.
Louisville Public Media donated 44 new band and orchestra instruments to JCPS students through its Instrumental Partners program. Jacob Elementary, the Phoenix School of Discovery, along with Western and Doss High Schools, received the instruments valued at more than $17,000.
Well, I play the clarinet and I'm learning the oboe.
I play trumpet because I kind of like how it sounds.
I play the violin because the violin sings.
Band's kind of my go-to place when I'm like having a bad day. It kind of like settles me, makes me happy.
The music program incorporates pretty much all of your core content classes. Reading the music.
You have to read ahead to make sure that you're in time with the music. You have to count the notes, do the math.
We talk about the physics of sound. So you have a little science. When you're reading music, you have to do math, and there's a whole history aspect.
We're receiving clarinets, trumpets, and a tuba.
I think it's a good thing that our community's coming together to help children in high school and middle schools and stuff, because instruments are very expensive and not all the families can afford them. So I think it's beneficial to everyone.
We get a certain allotment of money from the district, and we fundraise for money. But other than that, that's pretty much our only source of income.
Our band program is kind of small, and for us to be getting new instruments to grow and better and expand our band program to make sure that we are just performing and playing, and it's an awesome opportunity.
I don't know if I'm getting an instrument, but if I did, I would love to have an instrument to own. I think it'll keep me playing at home more, learning more notes, learning how to play more notes better.
That's definitely something that a lot of students worry about, is how they'll get the instrument, or trying to have down payments on an instrument.
Particularly with the tuba, you can't take that home back and forth every day. So having an extra one will allow us to send one home with the kids so they can practice their instrument at home. It's always great to get support, but when it comes from, people that you don't know, it means a little bit extra. To receive a tuba as well as 3 clarinets and 3 trumpets really takes a financial burden off of the program. I know the school's incredibly grateful.
All right.
A new piano lab at Pleasure Ridge Park High School is giving students a chance to express their creativity. Correspondent Jalen Level brings us the sound of the Ivories.
Hello, my name is Philip Jennings. I'm the PRP choir director and also the new piano lab teacher. This is the first year that we've had a piano lab. I raised the money last year through GoFundMe, and then also my district supervisor provided some of the funds to purchase the instruments. Every day they work from the beginning of the period to the end. They work on scales, they work on reading music, they work on music theory concepts that help you become a better player. My main objective was to offer a different type of class for students that are self-driven, because it's an independent study with me guiding them.
It's very important that we have piano lab, because most of the kids here who haven't even thought about learning an instrument or being in band, choir, orchestra, it gives them the choice to say, hey, I want to learn music, and piano would be a great instrument to learn.
I wanted students to have an outlet where they could practice something on their own with my help, and go at their own pace.
The students in here are really cool, and most of them have more experience than I do. I only have 1 year experience of piano, and I taught it myself. And there's some kids in there who's so experienced, and I learn better when people teach me, especially students. So in this class, if I say, hey, what's this? And they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah. And they'll help me out and stuff. So I'm really happy that we have this class.
Last year, Barry Manilow did a concert here at the Kentucky Center. And everywhere he goes around the country, when he's touring, he gives instruments away, saxophones, pianos, to music programs. So he gave a piano to JCPS, and my supervisor called me and said, do you want this piano for your lab? And I said, absolutely. So he donated a brand new Yamaha piano, probably retails worth about $15,000. I've had a lot of students who continue on into college, not as music majors, but students who sing in choir, students who still participate in singing and in local bands and in other things like that. I encourage them to follow whatever passion they do and to continue being a musician, whether it's going to be a career for them or not.
I'm PRP correspondent Jalen Level, reporting for Our Kids.
JCPS orchestra students are using their incredible talents to compete for musical dominance. Correspondent Laurel Deppen explains.
Ballard, Eastern, and DuPont Manual High Schools are fierce competitors on the basketball court, but in a concert hall, they play in harmony.
Orchestra Palooza, this is the 7th year of doing it. This is only my 2nd year, so it was brought upon by Miss Ava Rouse and Fred Speck at Ballard and Eastern, and then my predecessor, Jason Sieber. And they basically put it together to give a chance for the kids at these 3 great orchestra programs to play together once a year. We've continued it. We've had it at different times every year. Last year was in January to kind of break up the monotony of the returning winter season. This year we decided to do a holiday program, and I think it's the first time that we've attempted to do so. And there's usually some humorous things to be had, some entertaining things that probably wouldn't be seen at our normal traditional orchestra concerts. Things like funny costumes, lights, and just kind of goofiness and silliness in general.
So Orchestra Palooza is a really cool thing where Ballard, Eastern, and Manual all come together to play pieces together. I play cello in the orchestra and actually have a solo in one of the pieces, which is really fun. It's just really a cool thing where we come together and play good music together that we wouldn't be able to play otherwise.
Orchestra Palooza it's our fun concert. We do a lot of more classical pieces when we play throughout the year, and this is the one time when the 3 schools come together and we just do stuff it's more fun and more pops, stuff that the audience would know instead of Beethoven, Mozart. We're doing things like, Christmas carols, sleigh ride.
It's a lot of music, so there's a lot of practicing going on. It's really fun. Like, usually if I got bombarded with that much music, I would be like, eh. But since it's really fun tunes, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna practice when I get home. So I really enjoy it.
I'm Ballard correspondent Laurel Deppen for Our Kids.
We have a lot more stories about Our Kids coming up. Stay with us.
Do you need help providing school clothes for your child? The 15th District PTA Clothing Assistance Program can help provide uniforms and other clothing. Make an appointment with the Family Youth Resource Center at your child's school. Donations of new and gently used uniforms and clothing are also accepted. Call 485-7062 or 485-7450 for more information.
Both my parents have diabetes. Students really think that they are sort of invincible right now, and it's something that they'll think about in the future. I think that it's the actions and the decisions that we make right now that will really help us in the future, and that will determine whether we get diabetes or not. Hey kids, get out there, live a great life, but at the same time get to know the risk factors for diabetes and live a healthy lifestyle.
Welcome back. You're watching Our Kids, sponsored by the Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Ballard correspondent Lindsay Lasanti. AT&T brought a driving simulator to Fairdale High School to promote their It Can Wait campaign. The goal is to show how dangerous using your cell phone while on the road can be. It's a lesson many of the students will not soon forget.
What you can do to help spread our message even further, you can share our app and our campaign with somebody you love, somebody that you know that uses their phone often while driving.
We're at Fairdale High School today, and we've got our It Can Wait simulator. And the purpose is to let students experience texting and driving and the consequences of it in a safe environment, so they learn what the consequences are, and we can try to change that habit.
How many people die a year on the highway? 35,000 is a lot of people.
Basically, it's a simulator of, the It Can Wait program. It's texting and driving, and you get in it. It shows a demonstration of somebody texting and driving.
Are you getting text messages?
Yeah. We've been doing this. We started the program in 2010, and at that point it was just about texting. So we're into our 5th year, and over that time we've had 7 million people take the pledge. We've done research which shows that when we take students through this program, that we see dramatic changes in their behavior. They stop texting and driving, and therefore they become much safer drivers and much safer on the road.
I think it's pretty cool actually that we get to experience this. Like, we can actually see what the texting and driving does, because I don't know, this is just cool. Like, it can wait.
It's a dangerous thing out there. It's something that it needs to be taken seriously. It's not something that you can play around with. It deals with people's lives.
It's amazing, and it makes me so happy we're doing this when you see a kid get out of the simulator and go, wow, I'm not going to ever text and drive again. That's what we hope to see, because that means we're changing lives, and quite frankly, we probably saved a life today.
I think it's really good, and I appreciate it because it opened my eyes to it, that we don't need to be doing that at all.
I'm a little nervous, so I don't ever touch my phone, and I don't let people get in the car with me. Like, when I let them drive, I don't let them use their phone, so.
I almost hit a few people. It was definitely an eye-opener.
What'd you think? That was pretty cool. Pretty realistic?
Yeah.
Correspondent Taylor Crane got an up-close look at how storm chasers gather information and all of the gadgets they use to help us keep informed.
This time of year can bring severe weather. Tracking and even following storms is a life-saving adventure for some brave enthusiasts. John Humphreys is a storm chaser. He assists local TV station meteorologists with tracking tornadoes and other severe weather. Humphreys had the storm chaser vehicle on display for Ballard High School broadcasting students. It may look like an SUV on the outside, but the interior is equipped with advanced media technology.
I've got to have the latest thing. If something new comes out, I have to try it, And a lot of stuff I get and it doesn't work out. You can plan, but on both live shots and storm chasing, you never know where you're going, where you're going to be, and there's always something going to happen.
Real-time video signals are streamed to the Weather Channel and other TV stations. Students were impressed with the technology.
I thought the storm chaser vehicle was really interesting with the way it had all the technology, how it had 4 different routers. It's just a very innovating way to carry all your stuff with you.
Just my supply, you got to be self-sufficient when you're out. So everything from, cords, zip ties, USB cords, Ethernet cords. The bottom one's tools. Over here's power, different power supplies, batteries.
Humphreys says he chases about 20 to 30 severe storms a year in Kentucky, and so far he is staying busy. Storm chasing takes a lot of hard work and planning. I'm Ballard correspondent Taylor Crane for Our Kids.
Soccer fever has taken over Fern Creek High's Cornell Herod. Let's see how his love for the sport has shaped his future plans.
My name is Cornell Hood, and I play the most popular sport in the world. This season started off real sketchy. I had some doubts about where we were going to end up at the end of the season, if we were actually even going to do as good as we did last year. And after a couple of games, couple practices, I noticed that we had something that really the other teams didn't have, and we were able to overcome all the talent that left last year, and gaining new talent. We were able to win district and regionals for the 4th year in a row. I play for Kentucky Fire Juniors Premier U18 team. We are in the KPL, Kentucky Premier League, which consists of the U18 teams that are in Kentucky. Last season, it was a pretty good season, I guess. My 2nd year at the club, I didn't score too much, but I also did perform pretty well. I expect out of this year to score a lot of goals. I expect to get more college exposure and build my soccer legacy. I plan to attend Northern Kentucky University because I like their mathematics program and accounting program. I plan to major in accounting and play Division I soccer there. They're not a full member of Division I soccer yet, but they will be in 2016. They just finished 2nd in the top of the Horizon League. I want to, after I finish college, go to professional and maybe go to the MLS draft, see how that works out. What soccer is to me is the reason I wake up every day. It is my passion, and it's what I look forward to doing as a career in the future. I recommend this to anybody to try.
We have more great stories about JCPS students. Stay tuned.
The portal is your online link for information about your child's grades, test scores, attendance, career choices, and much, much more. It's a fast and easy way to stay on top of what your child is doing in school. If your child's teacher has set up a virtual classroom, you can log on to JCPS Online and access grades for class assignments or communicate directly with teachers. The Parent Portal offers a convenient way you can stay involved in your child's education. Do you need help providing school clothes for your child? The 15th District PTA Clothing Assistance Program can help provide uniforms and other clothing. Make an appointment with the Family Youth Resource Center at your child's school. Donations of new and gently used uniforms and clothing are also accepted. Call 485-7062 or 485-7450 for more information.
Welcome back. You're watching Our Kids, sponsored by Jefferson County Public Schools. I'm Ballard correspondent Lindsay Lasanti. The Academy at Shawnee started a new program called Jobs for Grads. The mission is to help build skills students will need to compete in today's workplace.
Okay, if I do this, is that weird? Go ahead and shake my hand again. What am I doing? You see I got his fingers here?
We're at the Academy at Shawnee, and we learned how to do a formal handshake.
A greeting, a handshake for like a job interview.
This is the Jobs for Kentucky Graduates program. We just received a grant from GE and Integrity Staffing for $35,000. We are implementing a program to help with our dropout rate and to increase student success.
For the class of 2014, the high school graduation rate for JAG students was 97%.
You're just going to meet somebody and you want them to know your name. So it's polite and proper then to always greet. Hello is good enough. Hello, my name is.
Soft skills are communication skills, oral, written, sometimes your body language.
How to shake a formal, good handshake.
Okay. Shake hands, lock the wrist out.
Basic things that most business people expect for their employees to be able to do.
Okay,
The
want
things
to try that once with me?
they're not really taught,
what
they're
I do,
understood.
okay?
We have students that go to college, we have students that go into the
Let go.
military, but we also have
You
students
try.
that choose not to do either one of those that go immediately into the workforce. So this helps them as another tool to be ready.
I think that it's essential to have these kind of skills before actually heading out into the world, because life gets pretty difficult, and especially if you don't know how to approach someone.
First impressions. If you know how to greet somebody when you first meet them, to think of you in a good way.
I'll make eye contact, get to know their name, greet them, say hey or hello.
The speaker that they heard, it hit home. Here's a young man that just graduated from high school and is now working at Ford. I think that many of them realize the importance.
I think I'm going to be using these skills a lot more than I expect. I plan on going to Spalding University to become a physical therapist, and being in comfort zones especially would probably be a big thing.
I actually feel good about it.
Why?
Because now I know that I was doing my handshake wrong.
There's 37 core competencies that you need to compete in the job market, and JAG will teach you every one of those.
Kentucky Construction Career Day is an annual event that gives students a first-hand look at the jobs available in construction trades. Correspondent Devin Gurley gets in on the fun.
The Kentucky Construction Career Days has been active for more than 9 years. Over 2,300 students from the Commonwealth of Kentucky visited the Shelby County Fairgrounds to see the construction opportunities. Students have the opportunity to meet industry experts, get hands-on experience with technical educators, and can even earn scholarships. Students operate heavy machinery and perform tasks found on real job sites. Megan McWilliams told us about how construction has affected her student life.
Basically, what we do is we get on all the equipment and we learn all the basic OSHA safety rules, and we learn everything from the walk around to starting it and how to operate it safely with the hard hat to the vest. You got to have all the right safety equipment on. And we do a lot of projects around the school. Like right now we're doing the regional soccer field, so they have a place to play. And then we take care of all the maintenance around the property.
Students get hands-on experience with machinery such as backhoes, track hose, skylifts, Humvees, a water pump station, welding equipment, dozers, excavators, and bobcats. Mike Covington from the Sullivan College of Technology and Design told us about how education is very important in the construction industry.
Specifically out here today, we're doing HVACR work, which you see in the background. The technicians and the students are practicing the brazing skills. When we install equipment in the HVACR industry, we use brazing to handle the refrigerants that are in the equipment. That's very important that an entry-level technician has these skills, and the program at Sullivan helps them get those entry-level skills.
The Kentucky Construction Career Days give students the ability to join a career instead of a job. And for our kids, I'm your Fern Creek correspondent, Devin Gurley.
Congratulations to Louisville Male High School football team on winning the 2015 6A state championships. The Bulldogs had an undefeated season. A record hasn't happened for male high school since 1964.
Students, faculty members, to the home of the 2015 6A undefeated state championship Bulldogs.
The class of 2016, they were presented with incredible competition through the course of their career. They embraced that competition. That competition made them better. They were faced with incredible challenges. Haven't done it in 15 years. Public school, all of the things that people talk about, the noise that you hear that you can't get it done. That challenge made them stronger. They were also faced with an incredible struggle, day after day, practice after practice, off season, in season, 6 days a week, Saturday mornings, summertime, twice a day, traveling out of town in 7-on-7 tournaments, weightlifting when they'd rather be home taking naps. That struggle that they had for 4 years is now will help you appreciate what you've accomplished.
It's been 50 plus years since Mayo High School won a state championship and was undefeated. At that time, 1963 and 1964, back-to-back state champions, 11-0 both seasons. It is my privilege and honor to have the quarterback from that team, Mr. Garnett Phelps, with us today.
You guys crushed your opponents. You had speed to burn. You had great senior leadership. You reminded me of me and my guys.
I just want to say thank you to everybody for being behind us this year and
Dog Pound, everybody, we just appreciate y'all.
Male High's Cameron Cuff plays safety for the championship team. Let's take a look at his experience on the field.
Cam Cuff. I go to the Louisville Male High School and I play safety. When I was 5, I played Little League and I played all the way up to like middle school. And I got hurt in middle school though, so once I tore my ACL, I didn't play until my sophomore year back in high school. I don't know really what inspired me. I guess I just always liked football as a kid. And when I just started playing, I just fell in love with it and just kept playing, so I just got a thing for it. I play safety, so I'm like key part of the defense. I'm like a run support, so I'm like a fourth linebacker. So pretty much short passes and outside, that's all me. Being a student athlete and wanting to go to college, it's just keeping me all the way focused, just ready for college. Freshman year, we went undefeated. In my sophomore year, we won the district championship. We won it junior and senior year for the last 3 years. We won regional championship my senior and sophomore year. This past summer, we were the National Select 7-on-7 champions, and we beat St. X and Trinity consecutively 3 times, and we got the borough back for the last 2 years. College for sure, then a major in business administration.
In our kids' news, we'd like to congratulate the latest Excel Award-winning teacher, Anna Feaster of Eisenhower Elementary. Feaster also earned her national board certification this year.
I just want you to know that you are an Excel Award winner, a member of the Teachers Hall of Fame. Congratulations.
The American Heart Association presented the Leadership Award to Superintendent Dr. Hargens and the JCPS district for its leadership and support of the association's youth market programs. In 2015, nearly 8,000 students participated to raise a record $272,000 for the American Heart Association. This achievement ranks JCPS as the top fundraising school district in Kentucky. Thanks for watching our show. We hope you enjoyed it. You can find full episodes of Our Kids on the JCPS YouTube channel. Joining me is the crew from Ballard High School who helped put this show together. Until next time, keep supporting Our Kids. Woo!